Okay, for the topic in beam deflections, I already made a video of the other two methods, the double integration method, including using Macaulay bracket function, and also a separate video on moment area method. So this time, I'm going to discuss the next method, the conjugate beam method. The conjugate beam method generally provides a more convenient means of computing slopes and deflections of beams than the moment area method. So, mas more convenient ni gamiton, mas ayo ni gamiton compared sa moment area method. Okay. O na similarity kay semi-graphical ni, pero mas ayo ni siya gamiton. Okay, this method is preferred by many engineers because of its systematic sign convention and straightforward application, which does not require sketching the elastic curve of the structure. Moment ang problema sa moment area method, ang pag-sketch sa elastic curve. Sometimes, pag sayop yung elastic curve, ang values nga makuha nimo sayop, or ma-confuse ka sa values ba like deviation, slope, etc. In this method, dili na ka mag-sketch sa elastic curve. Mo na siya nga mas convenient niya. I-compare na mo sa moment area method. So, this method is based on the analogy, comparison between the relationships among load, shear, and moment, bending moment, and the relationships among M over EI, slope, and deflection. So, kung magamit ka ni conjugate B method, marara ka nag-analyze atong shear and moment diagrams. Oh, comment to load, shear, o moment. Diri sad, you have M over EI, slope, and deflection. Inana siya. So, kung ang pag-draw sa shear and moment diagrams, favorite topic nimo sa strength and materials, then this could be your favorite topic or this could be your favorite method in solving beam deflections. Mo ang comparison. Okay, so therefore, if the M over EI diagram is applied as the load on a fictitious beam, then the shear and bending moment at any point on the fictitious beam will be equal to the slope and deflection, respectively, at the corresponding moment on the original real beam. Okay, ang sa real beam na to, load ni. Ang iyang counterpart na sa fictitious beam is M over EI diagram. Mo na ito kuan. And then, ang shear dayon, yung counterpart na slope. Tapos, ang moment sa real beam, yung counterpart na deflection pod sa fictitious beam. Ayan. Okay, so, the fictitious beam is referred to as the conjugate beam. And it is defined as follows. So, gamiton ni mo ni properties niya para na kay guide, no? So, a conjugate beam corresponding to a real beam is a fictitious beam. Imaginary lang siya. Fictitious beam of the same length as the real beam. Okay? And if it is loaded with M over EI diagram of the real beam, the shear and bending moment at any point on the conjugate beam are equal respectively to the slope. Mo niya, shear is equivalent niya slope, and then bending moment, the deflection. Okay. At the corresponding point on the real beam. So, bale, shear og moment sa conjugate beam equal sa slope and deflection sa real beam. So, kung mangita ka og deflection, ang buhat na nimo, kuhaon na nimo ang moment adto sa conjugate beam. Kung mangita kag slope sa real beam, pangitaon na nimo pila ang shear adto sa conjugate beam. Ana ba? So, Mingon mo, sayon ra. Dili po sa sayon kay ang moment diagram man by parts man. So, complicated na, di ba? Anyway, masabtan naman. Makuha ra na nimo. So, theorem 1 is, the slope at any point in the real beam is numerically equal to the shear at the corresponding point in the conjugate beam. Mao niya? Slope sa real beam equivalent sa shear sa conjugate beam. Theorem 2. The displacement of a point in the real beam or deflection is numerically equal to the moment at the corresponding point in the conjugate beam. Properties. The length of a conjugate beam is always equal to the length of the actual beam. Equal na sila. Number 2. The load on the conjugate beam is the M over EI diagram of the loads on the actual beam. Okay, sa previous method na to, like sa moment area method, given kag beam, di ba ang gibuhat? What you will do is, you will draw the moment diagram by parts. Di ba? Moment diagram parts. Katong moment dito nga value, i-divide rin mo itong EI na na kay M over EI ito. Diagram. Katong nga diagram ni mo to siya ang load ni mo sa imong conjugate beam. So ang M over EI diagram sa imong real beam, mo to imong himuon na load sa conjugate beam. So once na naka-load sa imong conjugate beam, magdraw dayon ka og shear and moment diagram. Mao na dayon to ang slope and deflection. Okay. So sa supports, ingana ani. A simple support for the real beam remains simple support for the conjugate beam. Unsay meaning ani? Katong roller o hinge nga support pero sa endpoint siya. Dili sa interior ba? Either pinaka left siya or pinaka right. Mo na ang pasabot aning simple support. Pero roller o hinge siya nasa endpoint. Pero kung somewhere sa middle, because na overhang, dili siya ma-considered na, dili siya mo-fall aning condition. Nga walay changes ba? Walay changes man eh. Kaya simple support sa real, simple support ra mangyapon sa conjugate beam. 4. A fixed end for the real beam becomes free end sa conjugate. Mo niya? Ang fixed end sa real, mahimo siyang free end sa conjugate. And vice versa ni. Ang free end pod sa real, mahimo siyang fixed end sa conjugate. Dayon, number 5, the point of zero shear, di ba? The point of zero shear kay maximum deflection na, di ba? Ang maximum moment, ate. Maximum moment, ha? So, ang point of zero shear sa conjugate beam corresponds to a point of zero slope sa real. Kay counterpart man ni shear o slope. So, zero shear, zero slope sad. And then the point of maximum moment sa conjugate beam corresponds to maximum deflection sa real beam. So you have to familiarize these properties because this will be your guide now. So that you will know that your conjugate beam is correct. So, sample sa mga supports, no? Let's go back. Muna siya, simple support will remain simple. Will remain a simple support, no? Dayon, fixed end becomes free end becomes fixed end. Napay kulang ani. Sige, ano na lang. Okay. Mao ni siya, mo ni simple support, oh. Pag hinge rasad, no changes. Pag roller rasad. Then dire, pag fixed end, it becomes free. Pag free end, it becomes fixed. Kini siya. Interior na support ba, tungod kay na overhang, interior siya, it becomes internal hinge na dayon. Pag interior na support becomes internal hinge, pati roller hinge ra gyapon, internal hinge. Pero pag internal hinge, it becomes real support. Inani, internal roller. Mao ni ang condition sa supports. So na mga sample kuan dere. Sample sa real beam o conjugate beam ko comparison nara o. Mo ni real ang conjugate beam nimo as is ra kay simple support man eh. So wala changes yan duha. Pero pag dire cantilever, ang fixed becomes free and ang free becomes fixed. Di ba? Next, simple, no changes. Kini kay interior man eh, it becomes internal hinge, tapos ang free end becomes fixed. For this one, fixed mahimong free, internal hinge becomes roller, and then simple support, no changes. For this one, fixed becomes free, interior support becomes internal hinge becomes real support, and then as is. So, there's a conjugate beam, ayaw i-apply ang stability and determinacy. Parehan eh. Siyempre, mo rotate naman na. So, dili ito i-apply ang stability na condition. What if kung ang beam nimo restrained, fixed-ended, fixed there, fixed po sa right. So, ang yan conjugate beam, wala support, free o free. So, dili pwede i-apply ang stability nga criteria. Okay, so procedure for analysis, you draw the conjugate beam for the real beam. So, naka-real beam, you draw the moment diagram by parts, and then you draw the conjugate beam. So, this beam has the same length as the real beam and has corresponding supports. Okay, the conjugate beam is loaded with the real beam's M over E diagram. This loading is assumed to be distributed over the conjugate beam and is directed, take note, directed upward when M over EI is positive, upward, downward when M over EI is negative. In other words, the loading always acts away from the beam. Take note, the loading always acts away from the beam. Using the equations of equilibrium, statics, determine the reaction at the conjugate beam supports. After that, ang pagdetermine mo sa shear of moment, dili na diagram nga mo gamit yung area method because ang imong load diagram, moment diagram by parts man to. So, ang way nimo pag-determine sa shear of moment is by cutting sections. Cutting section and then kaunin mo shear and moment. Inanara. Di na ka mag-draw og shear diagram o moment diagram sa conjugate beam. So, mo ni ang step 4. Section the conjugate beam at the point where the slope, theta, and displacement delta of the real beam are to be determined either mid-span or some other point. At the section, show the unknown shear V and moment M acting in their positive sense. Same rin siya sa analysis sa beam nga kung left side ka, ang shear nimo downward, ang moment nimo counterclockwise. And then last, determine the shear and moment using the equations of equilibrium. Like kung magkuha ka shear, sama pag-force along the vertical. Kuha ka moment, sama moment sa cutting section. Yan na ba? Same lang sa gibuhat ninyo sa topic on shear and moment in beams. Yan na to. So, and then take note of this. If the values are positive, the slope is counterclockwise and the displacement is upward. Positive, Pag negative, clockwise o downward. So take note sa mga gipang highlight ani. Nanay kon mo na guide nimo. So let us solve again a problem na na-solve using the previous two methods, no? And then i-compare na to ang answer. Ano? For the overhanging beam, compute the value of EIY under the 15 kilonewton load. Compute also the slope at C. So as usual, you start with the reactions. Sa minimum moment sa C, makuha nimo ang RB. 39, and then summation of force along the vertical, makuha nimo ang RC. 6. Okay, so mo na atong beam, what is asked is deflection under sa A o slope sa C. So, let's assume na muna itong elastic curve, yeah? And let's draw the moment diagram by parts. So, dito sa C, mag-AB, mag-fix, no? Ano siya? 6 times 5, so you have 30. And then, kani, 6 times 5, 30, times distance 2.5, you have 75. Negative. And then this one, 15 times 3, negative 45. Mo niya itong moment diagram by parts, di ba? Pag sa conjugate beam, i-apply na nato to. Free man mahimo na ni siyang fixed. Tapos kini, simple support as is. Kini interior support becomes internal hinge. Tapos, i-divide na to siya og EI. Kay M over EI ni. M, i-divide na to og EI. Dayon ang direction, katong gi-mention nyo kanina na pag positive ang area, upward. Pag negative ang area, downward. Or simply, the loading is away sa B man. So, away get to downward dyan. Tapos kini upward. Multi-guide mo. So, mao na to conjugate beam. Nara. Ang A na to, dire, free man isa. So, may mo na fix. Ang C is simple support as is. Interior becomes internal hinge. And then distance 3 o 5. Kini na to, M man i-divide ang EI para na tayo M over EI. Tapos ang load na to, away sa beam, downward. Okay, consider this as an ordinary beam, ha? Kung nag-study ka og shear moment in beams. So, first step as usual, cut kag section dire, isolate the right side, makuha nimo ang reaction sa C, di ba? Pero para maka-save kag time, you get the area first or resultant ba? Pwede nimo para force time distance na. Kani area 1/2 of 5 times 30, 75, di ba? And then kani 1/3 Spandelman, 1/3 of 5 times 75. Kana. And then this one, 1/2 of 3 times 45. Para dahil lang. Sige. So, cut a section at B. Cut a section at B. Isolate the right side. And then sum up moment at B. Makuha ni mo RC. So, let's assume na RC is upward. No? Assumption raman Sige. 5/3, 1/3 sa 5, and then this one, 1/4, di ba? 1/4 sa 5, 5 over 4. Summation of moment sa B, you have this. 75 over EI times distance minus 125 times distance plus RC times 5. Positive ang RC, 6.25 over EI. So, upward, kaya positive man. ang atong gi-assume kay upward man. So, upward atong RC. After that, butang nimong RC, makuha ra dayon nimo ni reaction diri. Di ba? O na naka 6.25 ano no? Sa pag-force sa vertical, makuha man nimo ni RA. Sa pag-moment po sa A, makuha nimo ni moment sa A. Ana ra man ni. So, assume sa niya RA, tapos muna itong assumption sa moment counterclockwise. Sige. Kuha na to ang distance sa mga loads sa A kay dire mo moment sa A. So, ang kaya distance is 1/3 sa 5 plus 3. Ano araw? 14/3. Kini pod 1/4 sa 5 plus 3. And then this one, 2/3 sa 3. Kana. Okay, summation of moment sa A. Kana tanan, 75 times 14/3 counter minus 125 times 17/4 minus 67.5 times 2 plus 6.25 times 8 plus MA pod. Ang resulta positive. Positive ha? Take note, positive. Okay. So, downward. Okay. Anong downward ni? Because as you can remember, sa shear moment in beam, di ba? If the beam smiles, the moment is positive. Di ba? Pero balim ni. Kaya ang beam smiles kay clockwise man eh. Tapos sa right side is counterclockwise. Mo to ang beam smile. Mo to ang positive na moment. Pero kini, negative man nga moment. All positive, do not be confused. Positive dire means na ang atong gi-assume nga direction is correct. But when you apply this one, if you will draw the moment diagram, kining direction is negative man eh. And I'm sure you have solved similar problems ngayon na ni moment. Pag plot nimo sa moment diagram, this is negative. So negative moment meaning downward imong kay equivalent man eh. Ang moment sa conjugate beam equivalent sa deflection sa real beam. So downward. The second one is slope sa C. Slope sa C, sa bahaton nimo. Di ba ang slope, ang equivalent na is shear, di ba? So shear sa C, cut ka. Cut kag section sa C, kwaon nimo ang shear sa C. Ano? 6.25. Now, if you analyze the right side sa cutting section, ang shear nimo kay upward man. Di ba? Ang moment dayon nimo clockwise. Mao man ang positive sign convention biya. Okay. And then pag sum up nimo 4 sa Y, na kay VC nga negative. So it means na naman clockwise. Negative man. I-check nato sa previous na method. Nara deflection sa kini under the 15 kilonewton load. Negative 266.25 which means downward, and then ang slope niya at C negative 6.25 clockwise. So inani man yung elastic curve final. So negative 266.25 deflection, negative 6.25 slope. Same lang. Okay. So again, ang advantage sa conjugate beam method, mura siya modification sa moment area method because you are still using the same moment diagram by parts. Only lang, dire, you do not make use of the elastic curve. Masada ni. Mas convenient ni gamiton kay you can get rid of the elastic curve kay moment daw sa high ang problema. Ma-confuse ka ba unsay porma sa elastic curve? Dili wala na. Wala na curve i-consider nimo. Okay. The other problem is this. Okay, ato na siya na-solve sa previous methods, no? So, we can compare the values. For the simple supported beam, compute the value of EIY at midspan. Midspan, ha? Okay. So again, you start with the reactions, ana, resultant, and sa mga pag-moment sa A, makuha ni mo RD. And then, summation of force sa Y, kuha ni mong RA. What is asked is deflection sa midspan. Okay. Mo ni atong beam, tapos direct ko mag-fix sa C. Pwede po sa B if you want. Depende sa imo. So sa C, oh. So kana 960 times 6, 5760. Kini spandrel 400 times 4 pila 16 times distance to 32. And then 640 times 4 dayon to 560. Oh, and from this, you draw the conjugate beam. Mo ni conjugate beam na to. Simple supported raman, so no changes sa support. Hinge o roller yapon. Tapos, ang direction na, ayaw kalim sa direction, always away sa beam. Dayon, M over EI na, M over EI. Pag lahi-lahi siya og I divide, gini mo. Like, what if kung 2I na siya? 2560 divided by 2, saka. 1 to 80 ka over EI. And then reaction sa A, RAR, di ko ano yung mga resulta na ni. You can compute 1/2 of 6 times 5760 kini. This one, 1/2 of 4 times 2560. This one. Upgrade ta gamay. This is 1/3 is pandrel man eh. 1/3 of 4 times 32. You have 12,800 over 3 EI. Sige. Summation of moment sa A, makuha ano mong RD again. Assume mo niya. Assume. Nara, 17,280 sa A. 2/3. 2/3 sa 6. 6 man, 6. How much is 2/3 of 6? 4. Oh, money 4 na siya. Kini 5,120. This one. 6 ni plus 1/3 sa 4. 1/3 of 4 man eh. 6 plus 1/3 of 4 is 22 over 3. And then this one, diba, this is 4. 1/4 man eh. 1/4 of 4, so 1. So therefore, ang distance ani, paingon diya is 3 plus 2, and you have 5. And then RD dayon times 10. So natay RD na negative. So it means downward eh. Downward. And summation of force sa Y, using this assumption, upward man positive. Pero ang atong substitute din nga value, kaning negative. Ha? Nara. Negative sad. So, downward na tanan. Okay? Mo ni atong kuan. Mo ni atong updated na kuan. With reaction na siya. So, RA is 9.6 downward. RD is 25,600 over 3 EI. What is asked is deflection sa midspan. Therefore, mag-cut og section at x equal to 5. 5 cut kay section. Okay. Dere, at x equal to 5. Pangkuhaon na ito yung mga values ani kana o kini sa spandrel. Makuha man siya. This one by ratio and proportion, this one by squared property of parabola. After that, cut kag section, isolate the left side, and then shear of moment, makuha na dahil mo. As if na you are analyzing a problem in deformable bodies. So 5 5 ni. 2, so 3 na lang ni. Okay. Diretso lang for 8. Pwede nyo ma-check, pwede nyo ma-on. Y is to 5, 5760 is to 6. Shift solve. Makuha ni mo ning 48. This one, square property. Y is to 3 square. 3, 2 is to 4 squared. Maso ni mo makuha. You can check using your calculator. So after this, kuhanin mo ang resultant, 1/2 of 5 times 48, na kay 12,000. And then this one, 1/3 of 3 times 1/8. So 1/8 yapon. So left side man, na kay shear, and then moment. So moment itong kuhaon. Kay what is asked is deflection man. Counterpart man is deflection. So let us sum up moment sa cutting section. So positive ning 1/8. This is 1/4, no? 1/4 of 3 man. So 3/4. Tapos plus dayon eh. Reaction times 5 minus dayon eh. 12,000. 1/3 sa 5. Mao ni sa 5/3. Negative ang M ha? Negative. Mao na ba itong convention, positive. So kung negative siya, downward siya. And then slope at A, cutting section dire. Slope man, slope ay counterpart niya kay shear man. So cutting section sa A, and then analyzing the left side, ang shear na to is downward. And then sa summation of force sa Y, V is negative, so it means nga clockwise. So your slope is 9.6 pero clockwise. And then slope sa D, cut ka, and then you analyze the right side. Ang atong shear is upward. Summation of force sa Y. V is positive, therefore counterclockwise. Check na to sa previous method. 29,350, 96, 25,600/3. Nara? Deflection, mid-span, 29,350. Slope at A, negative 9.6. Slope at D, 25,600/3. Pareho ra? No? 29,350, 9.6, 25,600/3. Okay. So, yun na nila ang conjugate beam method. So, mas sayon pag ini sa gamiton kung ang loads nimo puro concentrated. Kaya of course, ang imong moment diagrama na triangles ra tanan. So, maski pag bisan asa ka mag-cut, dali ra makuha kay it's just ratio and proportion. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something from this video. Okay, thank you.